Hi, my name is Gracie Reagan, and I am one of the youth interns for the summer. And as I was going through my week, like a couple things stuck out to me during my quiet times, and so I thought I'd like to share it with you guys. So currently, I am in the Old Testament, and I'm working in the Book of Judges right now. And so the other day, I read the story about Gideon, and for those who don't know the story of Gideon, he was basically one of the judges or leaders that God appointed to help get the Israelites, like his chosen people, out of oppression because they were under the oppression of the Midianites. And so basically, I guess we're gonna fast forward to like the good part of the story that most people like and remember often, is the like big victory that they had over the Midianites. And basically, like Gideon and his army, he got an army and like gathered them all up, and there was like 3,000 men. And then God was like, "Yo, your army's too big," which that's like, I guess in our cases today that would not be the case. But he's like, "Yo, your army's too big. You need to like cut it down." And so he reduced it like by 10 times, and so he ended up having like 300 dudes to help fight against the Midianites. But he split up the 300 guys, and they surrounded the Midianite camp, and they had like these clay jars and trumpets, and they basically made like all this noise and broke the clay jars, blew the trumpets, and they like really confused the Midianites. Like the Midianites didn't know what was happening, and they ended up like killing one another. And I guess those who didn't end up dying kind of ran away in fear. So it was really kind of like just a crazy sort of events going on. But it was like a great victory for the Israelites. And yeah, but like I guess on the personal note for Gideon, like more on his character that like kind of stuck with me was he was very like, he was kind of a coward in my opinion. Like he was very doubtful and skeptical, and just didn't really have any trust in like, I guess, the things that God said he would do. And like even when God was like calling him to lead, he was like, "Yo, God," like doubting him. He was like, "Yo, is this really what you want? Like, I'm in the weakest clan of my tribe, and then like I'm the weakest person in that clan, so is that really a good call on you, God? Like, you probably should find like a better leader." And then God says like, "No, like you're the one." I'm going to be with you, and that's ultimately like all that matters. That's what's going to give you this victory. And he says, "Okay." And I guess like all the way up into the battle, like when they're fixing to attack the Midianites, he like doubts God and is like, just provide me a sign and like I'll do it. Like I'll listen and obey. And so of course like he's unwavering and he provides it. But like I guess rather than like God getting angry or like rebuking Gideon, or kind of just getting frustrated with like his decision of choosing Gideon to lead the people, he doesn't do that like at all. Like he just meets him in his questions and in his doubts and fears. He's like so patient with them, and he ultimately like emboldens him and encourages him. Not like, I guess, through a way that we would think like, "Oh yeah, you got this, you're the best, you can do it," kind of thing. He's like, God's like, "Yo, remember who I am. Remember what I've done. Remember, like, just, I guess, more about," he tells him what he needs to hear, like, and that's ultimately, like, who God is and, like, who he says he is. And so that just, like, really stuck out to me because, like, I guess throughout the Book of Judges, like, God just chooses kind of just this ragtag team to, like, help deliver the Israelites. Like, Deborah, one of the judges before Gideon, she was like a woman, so like culturally back in that time that was like unheard of. And then there was another guy named Shamgar. He was a Canaanite, like not even a people, like original people of the Israelites, like God's people, and he was chosen as one of the judges to help delivered the Israelites out of oppression. And so it's just like crazy to see like that God can do things that we can't exactly comprehend or we wouldn't even like think of to start with. And like he works with people that we wouldn't even think could do such things. And so yeah, it's just crazy. And I was just like, whoa, that's good. So I like have to share it. So yeah, I hope you got something out of this. Oh, and I've been like the chapters, I guess that story would have been, if you guys want to check it out for yourselves, would have been Judges 7 and 8. You can fact check me if you need to, but I think that's right. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and you stay safe and healthy. Bye.